Today's mental health tip is all about love bombing. According to Psychology Today, love bombing is the attempt of another person to influence you with over the top displays of affection and attention. But you have to be very careful with this because this is a form of emotional abuse. Have you ever met someone who initially you weren't really feeling like that, but they came in so hot and heavy, right? So they came in with all the compliments, all the gifts, all the hugs, all the everything that just made you feel so good to where you started to believe this person is giving me all of this attention because they must really care about me. Typically, all of that intense emotional bombardment of love happens within the first few weeks. And it feels good, especially if you haven't been getting this type of attention in a long time or ever before. The goal of this person's behavior is so that they can gain your favor and then ultimately begin to control you, starting out in little subtle ways. But then over time, you'll notice that this person has control over your entire life. So, what should you look out for? Well, here's the signs of love bombing. Do you feel like you met your soulmate? This person is so perfect for you. But let's not forget, initially, you weren't really feeling them like that. But after a very intense 2 weeks of them giving you all of this love and affection and attention, I feel like I've met the perfect person for me. Red flag number one. So now you're telling your friends all about them. And at this point, they've even told you that they love you. And because of all of this attention and affection that they're giving you, you're starting to feel like, oh my gosh, I think I love this person too. Red flag number two. Red flag number three. An overload of compliments. You're everything to me. I can't live without you. Life means nothing unless you're in it. Every day is so special because of you. Yeah, feels good to hear that. You know when it's starting to feel like, okay, well that's a lot of compliments there because it's one on top of the other all the time, every day. You're so pretty, you're so smart, you're intelligent, oh, you're just amazing, oh, you're so perfect, oh, you're just great at everything. Like when we are not telling ourselves these things, it feels really good to hear them from somebody else that's showing you so much interest. Red flag number four, the gifts. The gifts are so good, especially if your love language is receiving gifts, which is mine. Oh my gosh, so you have to pay attention to little gifts, which those are the ones that mean the most to me, the little small ones, because you picked up on my favorite thing. And then you get these little gifts, but you get them all the time. And then other gifts, and then the taking you out and buying you different things. And all of this feels really good. But remember, your gut's telling you, wow, this is happening really, really fast. Red flag number five would be how much of your attention are they requiring? We talk on the phone every day, several times a day, but your gut at some point is making you look at your phone like, okay, they're calling me again. We just hung up, right? Like, what else could we possibly have to talk about? But this person begins to consume your time to where all of your time is spent with them, whether it's over the phone, whether it's FaceTiming or some type of video call, or whether they're kind of popping up. Oh, they popped up at my job during lunch, and these type of different things. Seems very cute in the beginning, but for less than 30 days, a little much. And it only gets worse as time goes on because that person will eventually begin to isolate you to where there's no one else that you have time for but them. So on this Valentine's Day, while you are spending this Wednesday with the new love of your life, make sure that you are paying attention to all the signs. Is it a lot too soon? Like, what is your gut telling you? It feels good. We all want to be appreciated, especially on America's Valentine's Day. But is it really authentic? Or will it turn into something very dark in another month? So tune in with me, Sharon Dickey, your licensed clinical mental health counselor, for the next tip of the day.